Good morning, everybody. How we doing? We're writing those checks, aren't we? I can hear the paper being rustled right now as we speak. I'm Mayor Mark Boughton. It's my honor, privilege, and pleasure to be here this morning with Catholic Charities. We are so thankful in the city of Danbury and the greater Danbury area for the work that you do for our residents and for those that are what people have called the least among us, those who need a hand up and a new change in life. And so that doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens with support of all of our elected officials in Danbury and surrounding towns. So if you serve on a local board or commissioner as an elected capacity, why don't you stand and we can give you a round of applause and a thank you for all you do. These guys do it for free. We appreciate it. Vin. You know, I had some good stuff to say, but Father Bob, as always, beat me to it. It's killing me. But I think last year I gave you a little bit of report on some of my experiences I had in the summer when I was very, very sick. And somebody just asked me before I came up here, they said, well, you know, how do you feel? I said, I feel great, you know, with God's grace and everything else, and actually listening to the doctors, it's a good thing. Things work out well. But I said, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, you know, with the election and all that stuff, and you didn't make it. Yes, I finished second. But the second's not bad, right? It's not winning, but it's not bad. And I said, look, God has a plan. God has a plan for each and every one of us in here. And I have what I consider a close personal relationship with God. God gets you through anything, and your faith is what drives your decision-making. And we work for God's plan. God doesn't do what we suggest he should do. And so when you're on your back staring at 350 people because you just collapsed in a heap in March and you have no reason or understanding why, it's your faith that drives you through those kinds of things. That's what makes our community a great place. That's what makes our state a great place, and what makes our country a great place. And I think as we face the fall elections and beyond, that as Father Bob said, the discussion, the discourse that goes on, the tone has got to be changed to reflect our faith, to respect each other, even if we don't agree. It's okay if you don't agree, but you got to respect each other and the things that we say and how we act. So as a mayor of this city, though, I just want to tell you how proud I am to partner with Catholic Charities, how proud I am of the work that they do each and every day for any type of population that you see in the booklet, but particularly for our chronically homeless population, which is a major problem that we have in the city. Not a problem, but a challenge, I think is a way to say it. They help us do things and build bridges that cannot be done in the private or public sector. And for my one little word of thought before I leave, faith has to remain in our young people. And that's why every graduation that I go to, and I counted last year, over 1,000 young people that I speak to as they move on with their lives, I always mention the importance of faith. Because there's a movement out there to drive God out of how we think and who we are as a people. And it's a movement where I just very happily stick right back in it. And it was supposed to be a non-denominational event and say, look, whatever your God is, however you worship, be faithful to that worship. Because we know that drives good decision-making and that drives our feeling as a community, a state, and a country. So thank you, Catholic Charities, for everything you do. I stand ready to partner with you. I know, you know, public and nonprofit partnerships are the way to go. And I certainly stand each and every day to support you. And again, let's get those checkbook out and help these people do the great things they do. God bless you, and God bless America. It's the greatest country in the world.